Here we go.
Landon Tichenor just walked into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's primarily a jiu-jitsu guy. He's so serious about this sport, though, and his coaches are so serious about where he's going to go that they wanted him to take a boxing match just to get used to striking and before he makes his MMA debut.
Right.
Get used to this big stage, all the crowd, the lights.
And I think it's a smart thing to do, especially, coming in an amateur fight. Boxing is strictly you're working on your striking, and I think that's a perfect way to practice your skill set before you get to the MMA.
Both these guys look very game. Very game. Nobody looks too nervous. You can see that 1,000-yard stare in a guy's eyes when he's a little bit nervous. Both these guys don't have that. That's rare for two debut fighters. Tichenor comes out starting his show off with 1-2. He's throwing hard shots too. Parsons. Parsons, another right hook. Parsons is being real active. And we talked about this earlier. That's how you win rounds here. These short rounds, as long as Parsons is looking to pull off an upset. Tichenor looks a little uncomfortable in here, fellas.
Yeah, and Parsons is doing a good job of cutting the corners, staying on his feet.
Beautiful job staying away, though, from Tichenor. He's moving now. Beautiful right hook. He's finding it. He's getting comfortable now.
Yeah.
First fight ever, you can tell he's a little bit I don't think he expected Parsons to start off like that. Now, though, he's really landed.
He's turning it up now.
Tichenor is really finding his shots. Absolutely pouring it on. But if you notice, Parsons is covering up, and he didn't get hit with a lot of those to the head. He got hit to the body, but he blocked those to the head. His nose looks like it's bleeding a little bit.
Sometimes when you're in the crowd or watching, over live.
Tichenor popping that jab out, marching him forward.
You can get used to all the crowd reaction noise.
Now we see what Parsons is moving a little bit straight back. He's got to start finding angles. We've seen that earlier tonight, how important it is to cut angles. You see,
he's just going in on it.
He's trying to circle away. He's got to change direction. Circle the other way. There you go. See, that way he got out of the way. You can't just circle in one direction. And also, he keeps circling into his power hand. You guys notice that?
Yep.
He's circling into his power hand. That's inexperience right there. That's not having a trainer. You do not want to circle into a guy's power hand. That's how you get caught.
Coming down on 10
Landon
seconds
Tichenor showing people why there's hype around him. He's showing people right now why so many people are talking about him. A jiu-jitsu guy coming in here and absolutely looking sharp with his hands.
Now that was a great display of
Parsons.
Striking.
Here comes the replay here. Let's see a little bit of his work. Now he's pressing forward, lands right hook, left hook, went for that lead uppercut. But you see he's just walking him down, and you see Parsons is a little bit flustered. He doesn't know quite what to do. Here comes, they're checking on him. His corner's got advice for him, and let's see if they can change things around.
Yeah, and he looked real sharp as far as, in the beginning of the round. Then when he started getting caught, it's almost like.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He started out really nice, but I think Tichenor was getting comfortable.
Yeah.
I really think that's what it was. He looked a little uncomfortable at first, and then he started finding his range and getting that confidence. Parsons right now looks like a different guy mentally.
Yeah, you have to set a tone when you come in here.
You can see, though, on Parsons' face, he's game as they can be, but he got hurt.
Yeah.
He got hurt quite a bit in that first round.
You got to come in here the second round.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a stoppage in this round if things keep going the way they are. Because I know Parsons is tough as nails, but you can't keep eating shots like that.
Yeah, and he looks even in his
stance
right now.
He's still circling toward the power hand of Tichenor.
Yeah.
Which is very dangerous.
You can see when he's waiting around, he just looks real timid, and he's thinking about throwing.
He's circling away, so that's okay. But once he starts circling and moving forward, that's when the danger zone comes. He just can't seem to keep Tichenor off of him. This is one of those fights, though, where both guys are going to grow so much. After they go home, watch the footage of this, both of them are going to see so much. And they're so young. These are two very young guys on our card that have a ton of potential.
He's tall and lanky, too. You think the best thing for him to do is, just be active.
He's actually, he got into this. He's a friend of Austin Wary, who fought at our last card. Similar situation, a self-trained guy, but Austin ended up going in there, making it a war, and winning the fight. And that's what Parsons is still looking to do. He's still landing shots. He's still coming forward. He's a little overmatched, and I think he knew he was going to be in this fight, but that just shows what a tough guy is, and he's still throwing big shots. He doesn't look like a fish out of water here. And I think some people probably expected him to. You hear a self-trained guy, you don't know what you're going to see. And he looks legit. He looks a little green, but he looks very legit.
He's got to watch. I just noticed, I don't know if you caught that, when he's standing still and then he goes to circle, he's crossing his feet.
That's very dangerous. You don't want to get caught off balance, and that's what. Oh wow. My God. Parsons landed a right hook that was very nice there in the middle of that exchange. End of the second round. Let's see some replays here. Get them pulled up and see some of the action from that round. You see Parsons is being more active now, and that's a good thing. Beautiful little left hook there from him. Now, we start with round 3. I think Tichenor really wants to take back control.
Yeah.
Maybe get a little more active, because that's the thing. Parsons started turning up the gas a little bit.
Yeah.
Being active.
And it
made a difference.
Yeah, and it does. When you're coming into this last round right here, definitely it's going to have to be a stoppage. But if anything, this can be a good little, practice run for you, because you're not going to win the decision. So this might be, call me crazy, it might be a good time to try some stuff, that's new that you can take into training after this fight.
I think if you're Parsons, you just fucking throw everything but the kitchen sink at him. You got to you go for it.
Yep.
If you're Tichenor, stay sharp, stay active.
Yeah.
Beautiful straight right down the pipe from Parsons to start off the round. This kid is not going to lay down.
No.
He's really not.
Oh, he eats a good right there.
Yeah.
He backs up.
That hurt him a little bit.
Yeah.
You could tell. You see it in his eyes. It immediately backed him up.
He just got caught with the left.
But he still throws bombs. This kid's got some power, too. You can see it. You can see it when he lands on Tichenor. It makes Tichenor think twice.
Yeah.
It's probably the fastest one we've seen as far as his hands.
He has a lot of potential.
For
a guy who has never trained with anyone, he's fighting one of our toughest prospects, and he's making it a fight. Tichenor is keeping his hands a little low for my liking. He might be a little bit tired.
You see how he's crossing his feet as he's shuffling. That can get you in big trouble.
I like Parsons' footwork, though. It doesn't look terrible.
It's not bad. No.
He's stepping where he needs to step. Like, as far when he's calm, when he's crossing his feet, it's when he's in the middle of the fire and he's just like trying to get away from those shots. Right here, though, you watch. His his back foot follows his front foot, or his front foot follows his back. He's got good footwork.
Yeah, he's I think after his fight, it's just tune-up adjustments.
I talked to him before this. He's going to try to find a real camp. He lives right outside of Knoxville, Tennessee. And I told him he's got Oven St. Preux fought out of there for a long time. They've got a lot of legit people. If he had training, this kid would be really good.
Oh, yeah.
Tichenor has got to really get more active, because he wants to show these judges that he's winning this fight.
But that's the price you pay for throwing a big K-maker. You can get caught. You can get caught with one yourself there, and that
really
almost happened.
Excellent fight there. End of the third round. Now we go to the judges for our decision, and honestly, this is a kind of a tough one to score. I would give it to Tichenor fairly comfortably.
Yeah.
But you never know what you're going to see here, and Parsons made it competitive. Here, let's see these replays. Here comes Tichenor pressing forward. He's got that right hand super low. That's why he got tagged there.
Just little tune-up things. I mean, not a biggie. And like I said, you go back and you can look at film and adjust and learn from it. And I think it could be real dangerous, if he just.
See one more replay here. Little exchange here. You see Tichenor got the better of him in quite a few exchanges. That's why I expect it to be kind of a close decision.
Yeah.
Because he's active. And, Tichenor, really, the strongest round he had was that first one.
Yeah.
That first one, it had me worried, because he had Parsons hurt. And the fact that Parsons kept coming, did not quit, did not give up, and kept making this fight competitive. Hats off to both guys.
Absolutely.
Keith Noe has given me the extreme privilege and honor of picking fight of the night and submission of the night. So I've been keeping my eye out on these. That one right there was an excellent fight in itself. I don't know if I'm going to give it fight of the night. We've already had some absolute bangers.
And, we are still so early into this card, and we've already seen great fights. So,
this was a very technical, excellent it was a perfect matchup, really, for both these guys. Like, a fight they both needed in order to get better and keep growing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see Tichenor here holding his hand up. He's confident he got this win.
And rightly so. I believe he definitely took home the gold here tonight. So.
But if you're Parsons' corner, that's gamesmanship right there. Like you see George Euler in the other fight told him, raise your hands after that. They want judges to see that.
Yeah.
Let's hear the score, 29-28. We've got a split decision here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Parsons just pulled off the upset, and the crowd is not happy. The crowd is not happy with that one.